Hello, my lovely people. I love you guys. I just woke up again, like always, and it's time to do our reading. Funny. So I woke up this morning to a message from my baby mama. My baby mama says I can't pick up my babies. Today visitation ends. And she think I can't pick up my babies. That's funny. Let's see how this reading is going to read today with this funniness. Because, yeah, this shit is really funny. Life is so awesome, though. I had a totally magical night last night. Out with my friend, talking about magic. Hey, Sag. Raw tea in the house, hey. Pleasure is our word of clarity for today. You see the pleasure? Can you see the pleasure, though? Thank you, Sag. Pleasure is our best course of action for today. So we want to make sure that what we're doing enhances, embraces, allows our pleasure. Royal Sag says she absolutely loves the part of her that aligns with me, and she's been watching me for a long time. It's awesome. Pleasure and reluctance is at the base. Oh, my goodness. Yes, because I will be reluctant to have my sister arrested for kidnapping if she doesn't turn those children over to me this evening. But I will. The judge won't like that. She doesn't even know how she's putting the death nail in her own guardianship abilities of her own children. In any possibility she had to get her children back from me. If she don't send these children home today, she don't understand she finna lose any type of fight option thought she had of getting them. Man, reluctance. So today is a day where we apply pleasure over a situation that has brought us some reluctance. Please forgive me, but this stinking thing don't want to stand up straight today. I'm going to have to find another way to put this camera up, y'all. I'm going to need a new camera stand or something. My goodness. This is going to be a beast. Okay. I'm just going to hold it with my foot, so if it wiggles, I probably wiggled my foot. Anyways. Yep, today we need to focus on our pleasure. And where we have to do some things that are important and we may be reluctant to. We got to go with what works for us. Let's go flashcards. What do we got? The happy dog. The happy dog always makes me think about loyalty and faithfulness and somebody that'll be with you like a road dog. Like, that's my dog. I feel like Chris Tucker right now. And what's that movie he does with Jackie Chan? And they cops. I can't remember the name of that movie. But he's like, that's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. Rush Hour. In Rush Hour. Jackie Chan in Rush Hour. That's my dog. When do you scream, that's my dog? Yep, Rush Hour, Lee. You were right. You be screaming, that's my dog. When that's your friend, that's your roll dog. That's the one that's going to roll with you. That's the one that knows you. That's the one that's down with you. They going to get in the dirt with you. Y'all going to pick and dig up some bones together. Y'all bury some bones together. Y'all be doing some things together. That's your dog. That's my dog. Yeah. Let's see what's at the bottom. If there is a police star under here. Okay. A red circle. I was going to say if there's a police star up under here. Oh my goodness. Red circle. Full circle. Full circle. Safety, security. Housing. Anything of a physical necessity. Anything of the physical necessity. Stay loyal to your pleasure. Although there may be some situations that you have to handle today that you're reluctant to, but it's just life coming full circle for you. As a matter of fact, thank you, life, for coming full circle on your own to show me that, yes, this is exactly what I need to be doing. Because some people are just batshit crazy. Trying to do illegal stuff every turn, every other day, starting up some new drama, some new stuff. And honey, if you're restless, I'm Facebook stalking her. I ain't gonna lie. Her Facebook is open. Talking about restless, another restless night. Well, maybe if you made peace in your soul, you would be able to rest, because I sleep just fine every night. Texting me in the morning, tell me I'm abusing your children. Get out of here. That mess. Ain't nobody abusing your children. You abusing your children by keeping them homeless all them times. Put them in danger with a physical sex offender. Hello. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm sitting up here talking to you about this like there's anything you could do about this. But it's just coming out. Like, things are full circle. And Lustrous God says, yes, Melinda, you are included in what's going on today. So here, tell your story, because somebody needs to know. Somebody else watching in the audience needs to hear. Why do y'all need to hear? Y'all might be going through a similar situation. I'm going to write down number guess on the inside. You may be going through a similar situation yourself. You may be clearing some similar family karma, because that's what the heck is going on around my part of town. All types of family karma clearing going on. And yeah, that's why I'm dealing with all this. I've got to be persistent and push through. I'm like, and for some of us, like, I'm really not alone in this. This is in regards to how we live, safety and security, health, wealth, all that stuff coming full circle. So be loyal to what's working out your pleasure. Let's see what's going on with our spiritual message today. We're going to take one card from this today. Just one card today. And then the bottom. Okay, that's it. So this was our card today. We have the Control card, which is Major Arcana number 8. And this is Strength. And the underlying support is, wow, shine the sun. So, first off, both of these cards represent the energy of Leo. That's the first thing I'm getting. Spiritually, we got to be like Leos today with our spirituality. Leos are very charismatic. They're very outspoken. They're very out there, flamboyant. And today's a day for us to be very Leo, which we have been doing. So basically, this is like saying, stay the course. Stay focused on where you're going. You have the strength to get there. You may have to deal with some devils, but you've got the strength to get there with that 8 card coming out over there in the spirituality, saying just keep moving forward. Just like our girl on here from our YouTube family, Kim Dazzle, she said she likes the movie Meet the Robinsons because their family motto is keep moving forward. And I'm like, yes, that makes sense that you like that movie, because that is what the heck we need to do. Keep moving forward. We'll get through this stuff if we keep moving forward. And that's what the message is for us here spiritually today. Keep moving forward. Charismatic, passionate, fearlessly, because the lion is not afraid. Being the king of the jungle, that lion ain't never afraid. Leo, you ain't never fearsome. And see, for me, I'm a Leo rising sign, so I really like this energy right here coming out today on the spiritual part. Let's see what's coming out on the money part. What's coming out on the money part for us today, love source God? What's coming out on the money part? All right, we're going to take one card again, and then the bottom. Okay. The Tower. And the bottom of the deck, is a bonus card with the Fool. So, surprise, something is going to show up. Wow, okay, and for somebody, it's going to be something coming back from the past for a new beginning. This has a financial effect. Something is falling down today. And this is something that you don't have no control over. All you have control over is your responsiveness. Oh, I'm going to call them too. I'll probably be over there with the boys in the Uber trying to call them to come meet us over there and all that shit. Anyways, I'll talk to you later, baby. Okay? Have a good day. I love you. And so, something's falling down for somebody today. And the cold part about it is you walking away happy with a smile, almost skipping walking away. So you're good. Whatever this tower is, I feel like you ain't this is something that needs to come down, you know. This is not going to leave no disastrous effect on you or nothing like that. You walk away happy, optimistic, positive, trusting with the bonus. Let's see what's going on in regards to romance today. In regards to romance. If somebody around you has been keeping a secret about some spending, I feel like somebody is been keeping a secret about some spending. And that information is going to come out. And today. And you're just going to walk away. You are literally just going to walk away. You're like, this has nothing to do with me. I'm not responsible. I have nothing to do with this. In regards to romance, we have the Three of Air and the Judgment card. Three of Air is the Three of Swords. For somebody in regards to romance, you're going to have a conversation with your loved one today. You're going to find out some things that you don't want to hear. That they're in love with another. I'm in love with another. So, can you hear my message? I'm going to give you a call. Or I'm going to send you a text. My rude ass for Yeah, I'm sending you a text to let you know that I'm in love with another. For somebody else, this is in regards to romance. For a single person, this is a decision to move forward in some healing for yourself, because you've had some new epiphanies that have come in from you going deep within yourself to hear the voice of God. For somebody else, this is a message that you, like, if you've had questions about your partner's loyalty, I feel like today you're going to stumble onto some information, some evidence, some circumstance, something in regards to your partner that's going to make it all nice and clear. All clear. And you're going to be having an important decision to make in regards to romance. For a couple who's been together for a very long time, about 20 years, you or your mate is getting some heartbreaking news today. And so if it's you that's getting the heartbreaking news, your partner is going to be there for you and love you through all of this. And you are so blessed. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God, I'm still waking up. Don't mind me. You are so blessed to have somebody to be with you, to support you. Hey, Shanita, I just look at the screen and seen your hello. If it's your partner that's going through this, then you love your partner so much. You're like, I got your back, baby. Don't worry. It's all good. You go ahead and be sad if you need to. You cry if you need to. Somebody get some really shocking news today. Somebody's going to get some really shocking news today. And some things are going to come to light today. Some things are going to come to light today, because today is a day that's got this full card on it as a support. We have the Judgment and the Sun as supports, and the full card as a bonus. So overall, today is a day where information is coming to light. Maybe some information somebody didn't want to know is coming out. They cannot control that anymore. And if you've been having some secrets, and you better really cover your P's and Q's, because if you's a cheat or anything like that, chances are you ain't watching this channel. However, you better be careful of any secrets you keeping, because this stuff has got the energy of things coming out, coming full circle. Yeah. Coming full circle. Because the truth will stay there like this loyal dog. It won't move. The truth will stay there. And what's done in the dark always comes out in the light. And somebody about to get their head knocked off today. Pretty much. Like, information-wise. Not physically. Your head's about to be knocked off your shoulders with some information that's about to come in and say, "Parow." And spiritually, though, no matter what happens, you know you're good. So, if you're going through some challenges today in your physical life with others and so on and so forth, just remember to shine your light and stay strong, stay in control of yourself. Because the minute you stop controlling yourself and your attitude, that means somebody else is controlling you. You feel me? Because it's that person that's being whatever type of way that you think makes you come out of character, that you have given your control over to, just by the thought that they could make you come out of your own character. Okay. All right. After our free card pull today, if I have time, I want to go ahead and do another special message for according to the elements. But I want to go ahead and I also want to start getting our free card pull stuff ready for us for today too. So let's go ahead and put your numbered guesses out there. It's a 1 or 2 digit number. Please and thank you. For the free card pull winner. 35. Okay. 8 and 3 and 38 and 19 and 20 and 16. These are the free winning numbers for tomorrow's free card pull. Now go ahead and put your names up for today. If you want to be the winner of today's free card reading, put your names up. Put your names up, put your names up, or you can put somebody else who's in the room name up. Shanita's on the list. Shanita and Tracy. Shanita, Tracy. I see Wendy. Shanita, Tracy, Wendy. Lee, Nicole, and Pam, you're on the list. My faithful family over here. And Shanita, you're on the list again. Okay. All right, guys. We're not going to look at who won yet. We're going to put this right here. Okay. I want to pull a card for each of the elements. Oh, okay. That's what Scott said. Make it in a buchra. I said, okay. All right, now. So, if you are the first element we're going to do, let's deal with fire. I'm hearing fire first. Oh. Okay, there's a bonus card for fire. What is the message for the fire signs for the coming week, the 3rd through the 9th, from today until Saturday, the 3rd through the 9th? What's the bonus message for the fire signs? Fire signs, fire signs. Those are good. You have a blank canvas here with this bonus card. It says, remember fire signs that you can have and do and create and be whatever you want with this blank canvas. Now let's see what a buchra message that came out for you is, fire signs. It says, your tomorrows are good tomorrows. Your tomorrows are thrilling tomorrows. Your tomorrows are full of joy and happiness. Your tomorrows are to be envied. And to help that energy along, fire signs, what I'm hearing is, how are your today's good todays? How are your todays thrilling todays? How are your todays full of joy and happiness? And how are your todays to be envied? By answering these questions for yourself, in your notebook, in your mind, out loud, verbally, in conversation, in the way you actually just live your life day to day, you will help bring this energy along. So this is a message for you, fire signs, okay? So that's fire. Okay, let's do air, because I was thinking earth, wind, and fire I did last. So let's do wind, which is air. Air signs. What's the message for air signs, love source God? This one. Okay. You have a long lifeline and are assured of more than average activity, social and otherwise, as your destiny From time to time, releases from her treasure chest some of the thrilling and unique cycles she has in store for you. So, my high vibration air sign, you know you're going to live a long life. And there is a lot of things for you to do. So, where it talks about Destiny pulling from her treasure chest some thrilling and unique cycles for you. Be willing to follow the pull of Love Source God energy. Be ready to follow that God take a dump energy Love Source God puts in for you, so that you can be able to be in the place and the time. Because first off, understand something. You will follow the urge. You can't get off of this cycle. There's no way you can ignore it. What's got your name on it's got your name on it. And you're going to be alive long enough that it's going to find itself. Even if you moved and it was returned to sender, the package is eventually going to find you. Because what I'm being shown is when I moved out of that apartment in June, I got a bill. Yeah, I just got this bill in October, though. And then come to find out it was all BS, the girl in the office over there, but whatever. No big deal at all. So, what's yours is yours, no matter how long ago it became yours. If you have not received it, you're about to get it. And there's some awesome stuff coming in for you. So, the only thing you really need to do is hold that vibrational headspace, baby. Stay in that headspace. As an air sign, I'm hearing use your imagination powers. It's really something the air signs are magical with, because you are of the intellect of the mind. Let's see what's the card for the earth signs for this week until the 9th. For the earth signs. Let's just God. Okay. Earth signs. Look at this message here for this week. You will be victorious and stop being your own enemy. And like others, put a little more effort, fight, and goodwill into life. Amazing yourself how wonderful life can really be. So, earth signs. You're going to be victorious. Number 1. And that's going to come out of you seeing how you could adjust some of your actions and your words and your thoughts to be more in alignment with your victory. So I feel strongly the energy of some things you've been saying haven't been for your benefit. So you're going to get the epiphany and you're going to fix it. The things that you need to do, you will. I wasn't ready for any cards to come out. Can y'all get back in the deck? Thank you. And once you go ahead and you do this, and this is done, life is about to get real good for you. Because this little tweak that you're making, because it says, and you will stop being your own enemy. The only thing that can be wrong in your life, according to this earth sign, Taurus, Cap, and Virgo, is the way you're using your power against yourself. So how are you using your power against yourself? How have you contributed to that situation that you don't enjoy living with your own power? And your most powerful thing being your vibration, right? And the vibration being the sum total of everything you say, think, and do, and feel. Yep. So, I feel for you, earth sign, that there's going to be some enlightenment and some awareness that you are having now that you had not before about a certain pattern of speech, a certain thing that you say, a saying. Now I'm being shown Brittany, my niece. I was getting ready to walk out of the bar one day that her and her mother own, and I said, okay, see you next time, baby. And she said, okay, no worries. Have a good day. And I'm like, hold on, no worries. Why are you even talking about worries? Why don't you just say it's all good? Why don't you just say it's all good? Why don't you just say what you mean? Say it's all good. And it's just a little tweak like that, okay? So there's that for you, Taurus, Cap, and Virgo. Now let's go to water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The last. And these cards are hot, and they're ready to come out for you. So I'd be surprised if these cards, yeah, they're ready to come out for you, water signs. There it is. Water sign. It says, unforeseen circumstances will force you to contradict yourself twice during this cycle. You will do what you claimed you will never do, and you will not do what you claimed you will do. These contradictions will ultimately lead you to your accomplishing your original objective. Whoa, water signs. I have never seen this card before. I have never read that message before from the Abukra deck, and I'm sure there are many others that I've never read before. Oh, before I get into that too much, I'm being brought to fire signs. Leo, Aries, Sag. And Love Source God said, make sure you let the fire signs know that Leo came up twice here today. So fire's message, that's why they got the bonus, because it has something to do with this over here as well. Okay. This water message is letting us know there's a unconventional route is the word that Love Source God keeps giving me. An unconventional route that you had not planned nor foreseen, and really you could not, to attaining that which you wish to attain, that which you have been working for. And so circumstances, as they cause your route to be diverted, are there to guide you down the path that you didn't know was going to actually be easier for you. And also, for somebody, like there's something you have to do reluctant this week. You'll be reluctant to do something this week, but it is going to take you in a place that you end up in pleasure this week. Okay, water signs? Let me just see if I get anything else. Well, I blow my nose real quick. Excuse me. But y'all know I get on first thing in the morning, and every day we go through this. Okay. Oh, I feel so much better. Okay. Yeah, water signs. I feel like there's something you have to do, or the route you have to take, the path that you're on with this. It's about to switch up for you. This is something like, this is going to be a shocker. This is this whole tower type of energy. It's going to be a shocker. And you're going to have to take another course. Something you're reluctant to do, but things are coming full circle for you with that this week. Water sign. So with these element-based messages, I would love to hear back from you. You know, and you come back to the Sunday reading for today to hear those messages again in the middle of the week if you need to, or at the end of the week if you need to. But I would love to really hear how these things are playing out in your life for you, for your blessings. Okay. So now that all those messages are delivered, because I really felt like doing that, what number is inside here? This is what our list looks like. Okay. And we have number 88 inside. So number 88 is inside. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Misty. Number 88. Closest without passing. Lee, you're the winner, my dear. Lee gets the winner today. What 55? Come on, Pluma. Okay. So Lee's our winner of our free card pull today. What deck am I using for Lee today? Really? Okay. I keep getting drawn as soon as I start asking that to the Parrot Tarot deck. So this is the deck that I'm supposed to use for you today, Lee. Let's see, Lee, you focus on the situation that you would like a best course of action for. And I will pull one card. Actually, Love Source God is going to give me one card for you. It's going to have your highest, lightest, and brightest course of action for your overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness regarding whatever is on your mind. Okay? So what's the message for Lee for today, Love Source? This one is sticking to my hand. Look at that, Lee. Can you read it, my dear? It says right there, success. What is Lee's message? Success. I like that. So, Lee, your highest, lightest, and brightest course of action is take the victory, take the success. Allow yourself to be recognized. Take the recognition. You've been through a lot of challenges and a lot of strain. Something big for you when the moon is in Aries. No, Taurus. Is that Aries or Taurus in this deck? Hold on, let me see something. Because that symbol kind of looks like the Aries symbol too. Hold on a minute now. I hope it shows up here. Nope, it doesn't. Okay, well, the first thing I got was moon is in Taurus, but then I doubted myself when I looked at the card and said, but that looks like Aries. So I'm going to go with the first thought I had, which was Taurus, moon in Taurus. Something big about the moon in Taurus, you're going to get some strong recognition, Lee. And your best course of action is to recognize yourself for now. I'm hearing your best course of action is to give yourself a lot of compliments that you got through this. I got through this. I got through that. I'm successful this way. I have accomplished that. This is how successful I am. Oh, I did this and oh, I did that. And really just toot your own horn. Yes, toot toot, baby. Come on, ride that train and ride it, toot toot. Get on the success train, Lee. I want you to, what Lesser Scott is saying, for whatever you want to unfold the way you want it to. Because you know what was on your mind. Oh, Lee, look, Lee says, I never do that, LOL. Well, no wonder this is your highest, lightest, and brightest course of action, because whatever you really want in your heart that your mind was set on follows your success train. So, Get in the headspace of success today for some awesome things to unfold the next time the moon comes into Taurus. And Aries too, I just heard. That's why I was confused. That's what God says. When the moon comes into Taurus, there's going to be something special for you. When the moon comes into Aries, there's something also special for you that will be ripe by that time. Because Love Source God knows when these things are ripened. So I don't know what that is for you, Lee. There's something there. I can't wait to find out. If you remember and you take notes and all this stuff, or you remember all this stuff. I know some of y'all, when I do these readings, some of y'all actually take notes and journal this stuff down and all that stuff. So, yes, it is time for you to toot your horn, count your successes. Remember when you were in struggle and how you're not no more, and then give yourself credit for that. This is the energy of, remember when you used to sleep in your car, but now you have that great house and it's actually really beautiful, filled with some nice things, and it always smells like really good cooking, and it's even clean sometimes. And that's a big accomplishment. And I'm proud of myself because I did that. I made that happen. So I'm finna toot my own horn. Baby, it's time to toot your own horn. Toot. Why? Because this is going to put you in a harmonious state with your physical world, Love Source God is saying. Love Source God says, as you toot your own horn and you look at the world around you and you start tooting your own horn, you get more in harmony with the world around you, that you have it, that you can do it, that you are successful in it. And all the yellow in this card is showing me your solar plexus chakra, your power center. You are empowering yourself to be more in harmony with the world around you as you keep tooting your horn about how you love the world around you and how you've been successful to the world around you. Okay, Lee. And understand that the successes that you have today, and doing this counting of your successes to get in harmony with the world around you, is going to help you to continue to nurture. Oh, nice. These seeds have been planted for you to continue to nurture. And you're like, man, you've been growing for 6 months. You've been growing for 6 years. You've been growing forever, it feels like. Can you just be ripe and ready now? No. Counting your successes is going to help you move to, doesn't matter when you're ripe and ready. It's going, oh, look at that. Oh, nice. Tracy says, moon is in Taurus the 3rd and 4th of December. Snap, because today's the 3rd. Hello. So between tonight and tomorrow, there's something magical here. And yeah, this is interesting. So there's some more stuff coming out of here. Love Source God got for you. Can you count your successes? You're good at counting your challenges, and I'm not. Yes, I am speaking to you, Lee. You're good at counting your challenges. You should count your successes, Lee. Count your accomplishments and notice how you had to persevere. Tracy says that moon is in Aries on the 29th. Thank you, Tracy, for your quick handy dandy research. I just got an image of you as Penny from Inspector Gadget. You're my Penny right now, and I'm Inspector Gadget. Go Gadget, crown chakra. Oh my goodness. And Lee, this is Love Source God telling you to go your gadget solar plexus chakra. Go gadget solar plexus chakra. Stretch that willpower, stretch that determination, stretch that drive, that motivation, that accountability by saying, I am so successful because I did this. I am so successful because I did that. I am so successful because I am. I am so successful because I choose to still keep living through all the BS that I've been successful through. I am successful because I choose to keep loving through all of the pain that I've loved through. I am so successful because I am. And because I am here. And because I am now, because your existence is all you needed to do, Lee. And in everything you are successful. This is about you lining up with it in your physical vessel. Because you recently turned more to your spirituality, and it served you well. Recent turning to spirituality has served you very well. And now it's time to make that spirituality and that spiritual eye work in your physical world. Okay, so this is it. That's the message for you, Lee. And Lee says, I did. I saw that. You said you did. So, wow, what a powerful messages we got for Lee today. Oh my goodness. Crazy. I'm reluctant to have to go to my sisters with the police today. But success is on the table. You're welcome. Lee says, thank you so much. So powerful. It did really come in very powerfully. And you're very welcome. It's my honor and my pleasure. And I have just decided that as my grandsons have not made a sound, and this is the end of this video, but I'm not done reading tarot. Keep a look on your Actually, I'm going to do it right here, right now. That's what I'm going to do. Somebody's getting their free card reading today, like a free reading from, okay, this one right here. From the readings that y'all purchased. Wanda got a free reading today. Okay, this is the, when you purchase a reading from me, whether you pay full price or donation, your name goes on a drawing and it goes into my bucket. So, Wanda, you won from a reading you purchased back in August. Okay. So I will be emailing you if you're live. You'll find out. But I didn't notice your name come up on this screen today. Wanda got a free reading and I'll be posting it on. So I'm going to email her and let her know. Anytime you do purchase a personal consultation with me, your name will go on a sheet and it will go into the drawing. Those drawings are at random when God says, yeah, let's do a drawing now. Let's do a reading now. So Wanda got the free reading. And for more details on my services that I have available for you, you can go to my website. What's going on? Shanita has something she wants to talk about. Go ahead, Shanita, put it up, babe. While I look at these old comments, you can put something up and then I'll come back and see what you have put. But I want to see what else y'all got in this room for me. Just to make sure I didn't miss anything very important. Mona Basiri, should I leave the chat room? Do what you feel, baby. If you're feeling froggy, jump. Lee paid it forward and she got the free card reading. Shanita had said, Misty, we love you too. Nicole is a Gemini. Just getting started with her destiny. Hey, hey, hey. Pam is here. Shanita has a beautiful story to share. Can't wait to hear that. Nicole, Tracy, Wendy, Lee. We can speak blessings into it and pray for you and their power in numbers. And you know this, you are strong. I look to you for strength. When they go low, we go high, right? Amen, Sag Royal. Girl, my Royal Sag. Talking about how, yes, thank you. Talking about how they go low vibration, we go high vibration. I mean, yes, I accept all blessings on my behalf that come in under grace in an easy way. So go on ahead. Go on ahead. Do that with me. I'm with it. All right. So let's see if Shanita got her story up so I can read it to you. Shanita says, me and my family sings everything always works out for us all day, every day. We lost everything to black mold, and a company blessed us with a house full of furniture, new stuff, not no cheap shit either. Woo-hoo! Amen and congratulations, Shanita. You manifested some furniture, mama. You are so powerful. You manifested a house full of new furniture. That's so awesome. I'm so happy for you and so just thrilled at your manifestational power. Don't you feel your power roar? You should feel your Leo roar, even though you're a Taurus bull. And I'm just thinking of this Leo energy that we had so strong on the table. But why? It's because, like you said, you've been faithful to singing that silly little song. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. And everything is always working out for me. And Shanito says, I'm Leo's son. Lee says, I'm a Leo. Yeah. Good for you and yours. Tracy says, it's awesome. So thank you so much for sharing that, Shanita, because, you know, I know that the things my sister says to me and about me are not true. But when I get on live and y'all tell me how the words and the thoughts and the techniques I have shared with you have also benefited your lives, you're just further evidence you are a God wink in my life. As a matter of fact, let me go get that book and show you. But you are a God wink in my life, letting me know that I am on my path. I am doing as I should be. I am delivering to humanity the best things that I have to offer that is only within me. And so this book, I get a urge, I gotta take a shit urge every now and again to go to a secondhand store and go book shopping. It's my favorite place to go book shopping. And there was a lot of magic surrounding this situation, and the story would probably take me an hour to tell you in full. However, this book right here, When God Winks at You, how God speaks directly to you through the power of coincidence. It's magic. I love it. I absolutely love this book. Let's see, where am I at? Okay. And you know it's my book. If you go to the secondhand store and you find a book with dog-eared corners that are folded back out, it might have been my book at one time. Okay. So it looks like, wow, this next story is long. Okay. Which story do I want to share? Let's see. I'm going to find a story. I'm going to read y'all a story out of here. Ooh, this is awesome. Let's see. This one's not too long, is it? Okay. Hold on. I'll find a shorter story, guys. I don't want to read for that long. I mean, I don't mind reading for that long, but... I should have thought about this earlier. Okay. All right. I like this one because this is the story that matches the image on the cover. I'm going to read this story to you. It says, a yellow sea of taxis. Diane Lane's black limo snaked through New York City traffic, taking her to the studios where Charlie Rose tapes his nightly talk show. Through the backseat window, her eyes followed darting yellow taxicabs more than she can count as her thoughts drifted to childhood, growing up in this city of 15,000 taxicabs. In her memory, she saw herself as an excited preteen standing at the school curb, straining through the maze of yellow cabs, always looking for that special one, number 6F99. That was her dad's. At 2:45 p.m., he'd flip on his off-duty light and arrive at her school like a yellow chariot. Diane would be a princess among her peers, picked up in her own special car, a limousine of sorts. Long after he sold his cab, when she was 16, Diane would always scan the New York horizon of yellow cars, looking for but never again finding number 6F99. How life has changed since those schoolgirl days, and oh, how her dad would have loved driving her today. He'd get a kick out of people recognizing her on the streets, now that she'd grown into an accomplished Hollywood actress. She imagined him coming into the studio with her, sitting off to the side, quietly bursting with pride for his little girl as she talked with Charlie Rose about her new movie, Unfaithful. Exhaling a soft sigh, she dabbed moisture from the corners of her eyes as her memory replayed her dad's voice the day that he called, "How strong are you?" It turned out stronger than she thought. Strong enough to spend hours and hours with him at the hospital. Strong enough to feel him die in her arms, overtaken by cancer. Seeing her own reflection in the limo window, she caught herself smiling, thinking of the two of them on the couch before the TV, watching one of his favorite shows, Charlie Rose. Yes, her dad would have really enjoyed being there with her today. Her car pulled to the curb at the PBS studio. A surge of breath suddenly swooped into her lungs as Diane's eyes widened. She was transfixed on the cab pulling from the curb just ahead of them. It was medallion number 6F99, her dad's old number. Thinking of that day makes my toes wiggle, says Diane. It makes me feel giddy and filled with a kind of faith that has to do with my father still being with me, supporting me, slapping me on the back and saying, "Hey, kiddo, you can do this. I'm proud of you. I'm with you." And that's the type of stories that When God Winks at You has for us. And I'm actually really loving this book. So I wanted to share that with you since I was inspired to. There it is. And life kind of works out that way. Our loved ones, they're there. They never cease to be. They will always be, just like they have always been, because they are all part that love source God energy. They are what love source God is. Therefore, there is only existence. And if love source God energy is all things, we can, nice. The story hold on, let me read this. It says, the story that got to me, hold on. That story got to me. I had a dream with my dad last night. He passed from cancer in 2011. So, synchronicity and magic. And this is the time all about my dad, you know. So, it's just magic that God speaks to you with everything in existence, because God is everything in existence. So why wouldn't God speak to you from anything and everything in existence? And God always does. This book and this channel are geared to help you recognize God speaking to you more and hear it without fear. God speaks to you through the world around you in a subtle way many times, because when God speaks to you with his own voice in your consciousness, it tends to scare the shit out of you. At least the first 2 times for me. Yes, God has spoken directly to me, and I'm not kidding you. The first 2 times it scared the shit out of me. I wasn't ready for it all. I had some help of some marijuana, and the first time it scared the crap out of me. And the second time, it scared the crap out of me. And then the third time, God came in a more subtle way. God came in a way of saying things through the energy of my father, my actual dad, and showed himself to me that way to see if I was ready. And before I had that whole conversation with my dad, the first thing I was asked was, "Are you okay with this? Are you okay? Are you scared?" And I said, "No." "Are you sure you're not scared? Are you sure you're ready for this?" And I said, "Yes, I've been ready for this for a long time." At that time, I didn't remember the first 2 instances where God had tried to speak to me, and I was scared crazy. And when I say scared, I was fucking scared. I was scared. Like, really scared. I thought, because I was still coming out of mainstream religion, I thought the devil was trying to talk to me, y'all. I was scared, but it was God. And I know that now. It was not the devil. The devil is not, okay, we're not going into what the devil is and what the devil is not yet today. But we're going to talk about God. Let's talk about God some more. I love God. I've always loved God. And God, the day that I had the opportunity to dance with my father, and that God spoke to me ever so gently and ever so lovingly and made sure that he came in this beautiful, peaceful way so that I would be able to accept him. He said, are you sure you're ready? Because we could have did this a long time ago, but I just didn't want to scare you. Well, that happened well over a year ago. Within the last few months, I finally understand why God said that to me. Because I was finally shown that the first 2 times God tried to talk to me, I was scared as fuck. I ran. I literally physically left the places out. And once, the second time it happened, I was at a concert. I was at the Up in Smoke concert. And I left. I said, oh no, I gotta get out of here. And I left. I told my husband, I said, I don't know what you gonna do, but I'm gone. And I left. And God was still talking to me the whole time. I smoked a little bit of weed, opened up my consciousness, and I could hear God's voice loud and clear. It was amazing. But back then, it was scary as shit. So that's why God said, are you sure you're not scared? Because we could have did this a long time ago, but I wasn't trying to scare you no more. And I'm like, oh, now I see. And it's what I've been learning and accepting is, God is going to speak to you in the subtlest way possible. Because if God comes to you full force with the full power, man, you going to scare yourself shitless. Some of you going to lose your mentality capabilities to stay in a sane mental state. So the other night, as I was falling asleep, I heard God speak to me again. And he just called my name. Melinda. To see the reaction he would get out of me when I wasn't ready again. And I can't lie, there was a little start in my heart. And I lifted my head and looked around the room, and there was nobody there. And I said, oh, that was God talking to me. Nice. And I fell asleep. And when I woke up crying from a dream. In my dream, I was at my house, and it was like the type of feel and vibration of, after Thanksgiving dinner and everybody's kind of just chilling and hanging out at your house. It was just like that. And everybody was chilling and hanging out in my house. And my girlfriend Lisa comes in. And I'll never forget, she had on a fuchsia pink, like this color right here. She had on a fuchsia pink dress. It was a mid-thigh length dress. The top of it was a sweetheart top, the type that's like a V, sweetheart top. And in the dream, I could see, and I knew that it was her daughter that did it, painted these 2 little white rabbits. Almost, if this was a rabbit instead of a dog with the little ears flopped down like that, that's what the rabbits looked like that. 2 little white rabbits over the top of the sweetheart. And they're like poking their heads out of the top of her dress. So Lisa comes up to me like this, and so I'm smiling and laughing as I see her. And she says, okay, Melinda, they got room for us on the van now. Let's go. So I said, where are we going? Come on, let's go. They got room for us on the van now. So we go outside. There's a big old van out there. And as I go to climb up on the stairs, man, the stairs are tall. It's only got like 4 stairs. You can't see size and relation on this camera, but anyways, the stairs are tall. It's like 3-4 stairs I climb up. And as I look into the bus, I know everyone's face, and I'm standing there staring like, why do I know all these people? Oh my God, it comes to me so quickly. I've done all their nails. I have done nails for all of these people. And I look at Lisa and I said, oh my God, Lisa, have I been nailed? And she looks at me with this coy smile that she gets, her Lisa smile, with kind of like a shake on her head, like a silly little half shake. And she says, "Can you just pretend like you don't know everything? Can you just pretend like you're not psychic?" And I just started crying as I looked at the bus driver and I looked at all the people around, because then Lisa turns around to everybody and says, "See, I told you guys she was going to know as soon as she gets on the bus. She's going to know. Can you just fake it?" And as all this is happening, I'm having this direct download during my dream that says, oh my God. Because, okay, when I said, have I been nailed? It was the energy of like, okay, so they had this television show called Nailed It. This television show called Nailed It was like a Ink Master type thing where you go on there, if you're a nail tech, they're looking for the best nail techs out there, and it's a competition. So first off, you got to get on the show, then you got to win the competition, blah, 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 blah. So anyways, what I received by divine download was, it's easy to offer your best services when you know you're in a competition and you know you're being watched and you know there's a prize at hand. But what is your service like? And what is your quality like when you don't know you're being watched? All those people on the bus had secret shopped me for over a period of years at different times. They were secret shoppers, secret shopping me so that I could win this show that I didn't know I was on about who is the best nail tech for their clients as opposed to for the television audience when they don't know they're being watched. And I woke up crying because I'm off to the awards. And this was just after I did the nails for Soul Train Awards. Soul Train Awards. When Keisha Cole, whose nails I did, was celebrating the release of her new album, 11/11 Reset. 11/11 Reset. I'm going to say it one more time. 11/11 Reset at the Soul Train Awards. Do you feel me? Do you hear me yet? Oh, by the way, I did the nails for the girl who actually booked the call the other day. And she was trying to book me for another thing this weekend. It didn't work out. She didn't hear from her people. I'm worried about it. But guess what that was called? The Soul Fest. Yeah, God ain't talking to me with everything in this planet. Oh, no, not at all. Yeah, that's exactly what God's doing. It's just like when I left the counseling session with my sister after listening to her talk all this craziness about how horrible I am for an hour solid. And I decided not to take the route home because during that session, she mentioned how she'd like nothing more but to beat me to a bloody pulp. So I figured I'd take a different route home since we live within 5 minutes of each other. And I would go away from home, and I decided while I was driving to stop and have a cocktail. So I sat down at this bar, and I sat down next to this older Caucasian man. And he started making small talk with me. And he wanted to know about my nails and stuff, so that gave me the opportunity to ask him about himself. And he was a retired family law attorney from the state of California. Yeah, that wasn't God winking at me saying, "Hey, Melinda, you got this." Because I had gone back and forth with the idea of maybe I need to go ahead and sell everything or do whatever I got to do to make a lawyer happen. But then I got this download. Every time I would call, first off, I would call and leave messages for lawyers, and they would never return my call. Like, till this day, they still haven't returned my call. And then every time I said, well, tomorrow I'll research some more lawyers and I'll call some more lawyers. Yeah, well, that didn't work out for me so well. I always had something else to do. And so when I sat down next to this attorney, it was a God wink saying, here's a lawyer that you need. I need to blow my nose again. Hold on. Here's the lawyer that you need, Melinda. It's the one that you're going to sit next to in a bar and have cocktails with. After a short conversation with him, it was obvious that he knows about this mind mechanic stuff as well. And because of my vibration and how I carry myself, this person fell in love with me instantly. And his wife was there. So after he fell in love with me, he felt he should introduce me to his wife, who he's very in love with. And in a romantic way. With me, he was just in love with me in a soul connection way. And then she fell in love with me too. And we actually smoked weed together. It was pretty dope. We all smoked weed together. We had cocktails together, and we talked about magic and love and peace and happiness and love and peace and happiness and love and peace and happiness. We talked about it, and we enjoyed it, and we were thrilled in the moment. And they both ended up like, it's been so long. Since I've ever met anyone like you. You know, there were a couple of hippies, man. There were a couple of hippies, right? And yeah, that wasn't a sign at all. And then when I had called CPS because the judge said it was the only government entity that could stop the visitation order, and I reported that my sister was living with a sex offender who is on lifetime supervision with her minor child, then, and nothing actually, they weren't able to do anything about it. However, the CPS caseworker assigned to our case, her name is Melinda. Melinda Montanez. Melinda Montanez. Her name was Melinda. That's not a God wink. That's not a sign at all. And then, funny enough, just last week when my sister placed a fraudulent CPS report against me, claiming that my 4-year-old niece is being touched sexually by my 2 grandsons. Funny enough. Yeah, she brought my grandsons into it. The CPS caseworker that was assigned to us then, oh, look, and here's my card. The CPS caseworker that was assigned to us then, his name was Herman Sanchez. But here's the cool thing about Herman. Herman is spelled German, and I have a lot of resonance with Germans. My ex-fiance's mom and I still get along very well, and she's mixed with German. She was raised in Germany. Her mother is straight up German. My ex-fiance is mixed with German. My aunt, who I love and adore, is mixed with German. I have family in Germany who contacts me more frequently than my family on the States with love. And so I resonate towards Germany. Because at one point I kept telling my daughter, let's move to Germany. So now the second child CPS officer who comes to my house, his name is German. It's spelled German anyways. Herman. And yeah, that's not a sign. But even as he walks into my house to interview me, he says, I could tell you just by reading this report, this is bogus. So now, this is a beautiful day, because today I will stand my ground for these children. And whether they want to be with me or not, I am going to stand my ground, because it's just doing what these children need. And she is just doing this to try to seek vengeance and vindictiveness against me. I saw it on her Facebook. When do what's right or do what's vindictive, and when really they're both one and the same, I think was her post. So she knows she's being vindictive. And it doesn't matter. I don't care. Because what I know is I get everything I need. And the offer she's getting, she ain't gonna like. Because I know what I need to know to get through any conflict. Yeah. That's what I know. And through all of these situations where I am acting in love, God's been winking at me. The day I got this book, God gave me many winks. At that day, we went over to Popeyes and had lunch before we had lunch there. We had some chicken and stuff before we went next door to the secondhand store where I found this book. And while we was at the Popeyes, they had turkeys, Cajun turkeys on sale. So I bought one on the spur of a moment. I bought one. And my nephew was with me that day. There's a lot of magic. I could talk for hours on hours and hours, like I did last night. Last night, I didn't go to sleep till 4:30 in the morning. No, it was up, yeah, at least 4:30, maybe between 4:30 and 5. Because I didn't realize how long I had spoke. And Carolina's contacts finally started to dry out. So she was like, oh my God, we need to go. So we left. And the whole several hours that we spent together, about 5 or 6 hours we spent together, was this type of conversation. And I can talk about it forever. I can talk about how the wheel of fortune is turned by my words, by my thoughts, and how the way I accept this cup is the way the end of this road is going to look like, and how this person on this card looks like my sister, angry, not liking what she's been offered. But guess what? The way she accepts the cup also is going to determine what further down that path looks like. That's the channeled message I got for the Four of Cups. You have an offer on the table, and you're going to accept it in one way or another, because God's putting this cup in front of you. And you can accept it by letting God's limited time offer spill on you, get you all soaked up and hit you in the head, or you can reach out and work in harmony with the offer. It's time to move on from the past. Letting go of past karma, clearing old karma. And if you're dealing with a situation, just look for God's synchronicities and magic. Go to your library, buy this book online or something if you're interested in it, because it's been good and I'm like 2/3 of the way through it. Totally gonna keep reading it. I might go sit down. No, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make me some coffee until my babies wake up. I'm gonna go sit down and I'm gonna read this book some more. I love you guys. So, you know, lphtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness. To you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time.